Okay. So here we are. Let me settle that out a little bit more. Okay. Here we are at a point where I decided to finally make a video about the situation. You all know, right on at front, I myself am a Depphead. Just to bring this out, to settle that down, and to give this as a fact. I myself am a fan of Johnny Depp. So, first off, what I want to say is I feel sorry. Not only for what is happening right now between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, but also I feel sorry for the fans of Amber Heard. I feel sorry for the Hearders. I think that's how you guys call yourself, just like we call ourselves Deppheads. I feel sorry for them. Not because like not because I feel sorry for what is happening. I am, for myself, of course, the audio files that had come out are a big deal. But I feel sorry because these people had been believing and had been hoping that all the stuff that more and more came out is not true. And I honestly want to say I feel sorry for you. Because if I would imagine that my biggest idol, that the person that I looked up to the most is more and more seeming to, well, how shall I phrase it, is more and more coming out to actually be maybe the person, who had been the cause for years of fighting, years of stress, years of claiming, years of claims and allegations and everything. And if I would have to imagine that would happen to my idol, I would be, there's my cat, I would be very much in pain. I would be shocked. I would be devastated because, as said, it would not only be like something I only like, but it would be like my idol. It would be the person I look up to. And that's why I feel sorry, because of course we all don't know. We let's settle this. We don't know for sure and yet clearly until everything is finally closed up after the arguments, after the court day. We don't fully know what happened. We don't fully know what will happen, and we don't know what really was the case. So that's why I wanted to say I'm sorry. Because you guys right now have it the worst, I guess. Because right now, audio files had been, well, let's not say leaked, they had been on that one page that you all know, this one news page. And the conversations between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard had been very intense. And I don't only mean like the words that had been spoken, but also the feeling, the vibes that they had given off. They had been so intense that I myself have been crying, of course. I mean, for our side, sadly, it probably means that Amber Heard might have been the abusive one. At the other side, you guys, or the Herders, have been probably crying too and have been shocked, and because there has been stuff being said that was shocking. Now, what I want to say, I don't really want to talk about the audios because that would take way too long, and I don't have that much time to speak about that right now. But what I want to say is, I'm sorry. I'm honestly sorry for you guys that you have been faced with this, that you might actually right now be losing your idol, that everything is like breaking apart and shit, because it's really hard, and it's something that doesn't happen very often. Um, that is that. And right now also I want to talk about another topic, and that is specifically Herders and Deppheads and fandom wars. What do I mean by fandom wars? Okay, what I mean is, after this whole stuff started, after all the allegations and all the claims and the pictures have started to rise up in the internet, these two fandoms, the fans of Johnny Depp and the fans of Amber Heard, have started, well, not all of them, but a few of them, a few toxic members of each of our fandoms have been starting to fight against each other. They have been starting to insult each other, to bully each other, to legitimately insult each other. They started insulting each other's idols and their families and their friends, and it's been going so far that, for example, I'd have no idea what happened on the side of the Amber Heard's friends family. I have no idea how far it had been going there, but on my view, the daughter of Johnny, who had been posting a picture of her father on her Instagram, had deleted that picture soon after. Not only because people were pressuring her to more post about him and more post about that because, well, she's the daughter of him, but also because I have seen so many Amber Heard fans attacking her. The toxic ones, not the good ones, the toxic ones. They have been insulting her. She's been receiving so many insults, not only about that she should be ashamed of having a father like that, but also about that she should kill herself. That's how far it went. I have also seen toxic people, and that's why I want to talk about this right here. I have also seen toxic people from the Depphead fandom, and I do not want to call them Deppheads because that what they've done is going too far, and I do not include people like that in my fandom, and I do not want them in my fandom. Toxic people out of our corners, let's say it like this, had also been attacking Amber Heard, without even knowing what they've been doing, without even knowing if it was rightful to do yet. And I say it in a way like not right now, but like already when like the first few pictures and the first few days of this whole drama started, they have already started to attack her, to harass her, to make fun of her. And I think as long as you don't know what really happened, that is not okay. And I think in general, that is not okay. And the worst thing that I've seen is that these toxic people, and I'm shivering right now, legitimately shivering, because this is really important to me. These people, these toxic people from our corner had been attacking herders who had not been attacking them. And toxic people from the herder fandom had been attacking people from our fandoms without that these people had been attacking them. So it has been like the ones who'd been taking the fandom being too far, the fan being too far, had been attacking each other and had been insulting each other and had been mocking each other, and they had been bullying each other without some of them even knowing what had been going on. There are still Deppheads and there are still Amber Heard fans, herders, who don't know what had happened. And I'm not even joking. There had been posts on Instagram and on Twitter under which people had been commenting, oh my God, I'm such a big fan of whichever you want, Johnny Depp or Amber Heard. What had been happening? They said by themselves, I'm a big fan, but I don't know what's happening. What's been happening? Why is this such a big deal? What happened? And these people in particular have, for example, been attacked and harassed and bullied without them even knowing why. And that's something that I find is bad. That's something where I say, okay, being a fan of something is going too far. If you get so addicted to something, if you get so driven onto one person, one series, one book, one anime, whatever it might be, a game, I don't know, whatever, don't attack others for liking the other. And that is the sentence that I want to set down. Don't attack others without knowing how they feel, without knowing what they know about their own thing, what they know about your thing. Just let it be. Enjoy what you want to enjoy without making fun or bullying or mocking others for not liking it or for liking the opposite. Because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to come out. And as we see, there had been a lot of discussions, a lot of YouTube videos on the whole platform, on the whole internet, spreading and like a wildfire. And it's just gone so far right now that, of course, the uproar is big. But please, just stop. It doesn't help. It doesn't help when you go over to the other side and make fun of them and insult them as if that would bring something. It doesn't do anything. And that's the truth. It doesn't do anything but harming. It doesn't help. It's just doesn't help. And what's also important to say is, and now I have to think how I phrase this. This is really hard to phrase, of course, because I don't want to sound insulting to any one of you. As said, I feel sorry for the Hearders. I feel sorry for the Deppheads. I feel sorry for everyone who's now kind of fearing for their own idol and kind of fearing for their big person, for the person they love, for the person they have been following for years or for months or however long you have been a fan. That doesn't matter. But I simply wanted to say I'm sorry, and I wanted to say that it's not okay. It's not okay, no matter why, to insult each other and to make fun of each other. Yep. Good. Another topic, what I wanted to say is generally in fandoms, as said, enjoy your thing. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. But don't make fun of others just because they like it or they don't like it. Don't do it. It doesn't help. And I'm sure that both sides, the idols of us, would not be happy if they would see how some toxic people of our fandoms, some, not all of us, some, and the toxic ones, how they have been treating each other without even being completely close to them. Like, of course, you can say, ugh, I don't like that and that. But don't go to that person who likes it. And don't go making it bad for them. Because they already have a hard time. For example, what we have right now. This is a hard time for both of us, for both sides. And that's what I wanted to get out. I wanted to set clear that these audio files have been hard enough. And I don't think that we need even more hate and even more stress in these fandoms right now, in these fandoms. So let's just all wait. We know, of course, things have been changing and things have been hard. But that doesn't make it rightful to be insulting and harassing and mocking, bullying others, because that doesn't make them better. And if you see someone who does that, please tell them to stop. It doesn't take a lot. If you see someone insulting someone else, just go into that comment section and write, please stop. This doesn't help. We don't want to fight. Because I, for myself, do not want to fight. I have been attacked too. Even from toxic people from my own fandom, I have been attacked because of that I was not a big fan enough, or that I was too weak in supporting my own fandom, which is ridiculous. But just go over and say that it's not okay, and say that they should stop. And if you don't want to do it, and please just ignore it. Don't start to fight with them, because that's what these toxic people want. They want to start a fight. That's why they do this in the first place, because they want to feel in the right. Either ignore it or try to soothe it. But if it doesn't work, just ignore it, because it doesn't help for anyone. Good. Okay, now my voice is almost dead. This was something I really wanted to get off my heart for a long time, and I hope you understand what I meant. If there's any questions, just ask them below in the comments, because I'm gonna definitely read them. I'm gonna talk about it, and maybe, just maybe, I'm going to make a video about these audio files, but that's gonna take a long time, and that probably, if even that, might happen in 1 or 2 weeks. Good. That's all from me. Spread love. Don't spread hate. It doesn't work. It doesn't help. So, without further ado, I wish you all strong nerves, a lot of love, and let's just all wait till this is over. Thank you. My name is Insanitired. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter down below. As said, feel free to comment down below, to subscribe if you want to see more. Just tell me. And I wish you a nice day. Thank you. Goodbye.